Hello, hello, hello. It's been about 2 months since we've gotten onto our YouTube channel. Uh, been a little bit busy here in Belize. And by busy, I mean sitting around and enjoying the pool you see in the background for a little bit. But before we continue on, I just want to say that this episode of the Travel and Tumbleweeds is brought to you by Landshark. And when I say brought to you by, I don't mean they're not paying us or anything, but I've been sitting around the pool having a few land sharks today. So whatever I actually say is apparently going to be brought to you by Landshark, which is an open invitation for sponsors. So I said it's been 2 months. And a couple of different locations that we've been here in Ambergris Caye, San Pedro, Belize. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, first, we went out and we took a vacation to the mainland. We flew down to Placencia, spent a week there. That was where our first trip to Belize was. That's where we also got married. So we spent some time down there, and then we spoiled ourselves at the Rainforest of Sleeping Giant, which is a really nice resort right up in the mountains. Did some hiking and got a massage and did some really fun stuff there.
This is our third time in Belize. Obviously, this is much longer, but really enjoyed getting out to areas where we had not been before. Out to the Mayan ruins, out to jaguar preserves, doing night hikes, going down the river inner tubing at like midnight or a little bit in the middle of the night.
10 or 11 at night. Our guide's like, okay, there's like 5 of us, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 of us. He brings all of our tubes together and he's like, everybody turn off your headlamps, because we had headlamps, and you could just see the stars as you're drifting down the river. It was so beautiful. Did not see any jaguars though.
Did going into caves, which is pitch black, swimming in the caves, wading through the water, climbing rocks, seeing a lot of the old, what was it called? Just Mayan culture?
Yeah, the Mayan. There's a lot of Mayan ruins here in Guatemala and Belize. So yeah, after the Sleeping Giant, we went to San Ignacio, which is a city. It's a small city on the border of Guatemala. We went over to Guatemala and saw a huge Mayan capital there.
Another stamp in the passport book. So we enjoyed that, getting to another country. And then we came back here to Ambergris Caye, came back to the island where we moved.
Yeah.
So we were originally in a nice little 2-bedroom condo right on the sea. But it's also, when you're right on the sea and you're right in town like that, it's kind of with the high season coming and right next to all the bars and everything, we were looking for something perhaps a little more quiet, laid back and tranquil. And when you're here for 5 months like we are, you're not bar hopping every night. That's left for those that are coming here for a week at a time. So we came out to here, which is about 30 minutes north of town.
30-minute golf cart ride, yeah.
Golf cart ride, correct.
So we're out in what's called the Secret Beach area. And the Secret Beach it used to be a secret where the locals would go to relax and play and whatever, but they have made it very touristy now. It's on the sea part. It's very tranquil waters, but they have some bars out there, and it's a tourist trap, but it's a really nice place to go. So there's a road that goes all the way to Secret Beach, and there's been some building up in the rural areas around that road, and so that's where we're at. Matter of fact, you might hear like golf carts going down the road, and you might hear some drunk people heading back to town.
And we've enjoyed our 2 months here at this house. Very nice. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, screened-in porch. We have our own pool, which is really a huge bonus. But it hasn't come without its challenges, I'll say. Turns out November and December, a little bit of the rainy season.
Very much so. And we got caught on the outskirts of a couple tropical storms, so we got a lot of rain that isn't usual for this area.
At one point in time, we did walk through almost knee-deep water, had to park our cart maybe about 50 yards away, and actually walk through knee-deep water even to get to the house. Or as Sheila said, for a little while, our house was an island on the island.
Yep.
Because it was just flooded all around us. And if anybody's been here to Ambergris Caye, they're also very well aware of the road to Secret Beach. there's approximately, I lost count, but it's about 1 million potholes.
Not lying.
Yeah, it is crazy. At times you're doing 2 miles an hour. At times you're doing 20 miles per hour in your golf cart. Sometimes, especially when you have precious cargo, like beer and eggs.
Case of beer.
Case of eggs.
Case of eggs.
So it's been a little bit of challenge here for us. Very enjoyable time. Don't get us wrong. Very relaxing. Sitting by the pool, we do a ton of reading, but we also have company coming to visit us in January. Super excited about that. But we also don't want to run this road back and forth every single day while we're going on excursions near town or while we're heading into town to enjoy the good food and restaurants. So guess what we're doing again?
We're moving back into town.
We're moving again on January 1.
Just admit it, we miss the conveniences. We miss being able to stop down the street to grab a breakfast burrito or grab our favorite papusa place or not have to
I do miss
drive like 30 minutes and spend 3.5 hours grocery shopping and things like that. So we miss those conveniences and we're ready to go back.
Sure do. And also missing the conveniences at home, which is understandable. It's kind of like the number one thing expats do miss when they come down here for a number of months or even a year, is there's so many things that we're used to living our lifestyle back home. Everything from good roads, but also great grocery stores and produce. We're here on the island. It's really hard to get good produce. And we've been doing the best we can, and we've been doing a ton of cooking while we've been out here. We have a grill out here, so it's been really nice getting back into our normal routine of doing our own cooking. But like Sheila said, we're also missing the conveniences. It's so nice just to pop into town, a few minute golf cart ride, grab your breakfast burrito, or grab the absolutely delicious fried chicken on a Friday night at the Hut Barge and Grill.
We've actually met a lot of really cool people here. So he plays hockey, like hockey, floor hockey.
It's floor hockey. We play at the local school, and I've been playing there for several Saturdays each month, and met some great expats to play hockey. Went out on a charity run to do some putt-putt golf.
Yeah, there's a group here that does a lot of charity around Christmas time to help raise money for the schools and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. We went to 6 different bars via boat in our little group, and then we played a putt-putt hole at each one, and we actually tied for first place.
That's right. I think that's news. I don't even know I think we did put that on our Facebook, but we were kind of surprised. I will give much credit to Sheila. She did fantastic, by the way. And we played all 18 holes, and we finished the last 3 holes with a hole-in-one, a hole-in-one, and a hole-in-one,
yeah,
which tied us for first place. And we took second place overall in the tiebreakers. So, went out there for charity for the kids and enjoyed meeting a ton of people and some boat bar hopping, and then got our money back in prize money after all that.
Yeah, that's some really great people too.
Oh, that was fantastic. Since we've been here for the last 2 months, and we've kind of haven't really updated. We've updated our Facebook a lot, but it's just been kind of a downtime, relaxing time for us. Before company comes in. We talked numerous times about going out on other excursions, and we realized, well, we have company coming in back-to-back weeks, and we're going to be doing a lot of excursions and fishing and boat cruises and stuff like that. So we've just taken the opportunity to just relax out here, enjoy each other's company.
In the pool,
and not really force ourselves into thinking we're just on vacation. But we did take that 2-week vacation away from our time here. So it's just been really great to, I say it's been great to start my retirement since July, because it gives me an opportunity to kind of reflect and think about what I might want to do, or how much I want to do, or how little I want to do. Mm-hmm. And of course, spend some great time just one-on-one with Sheila. Mm-hmm. I've really enjoyed that.
Yep. More adventures to come. Once we get through January, we are moving on at the end of January. So
yeah, we keep changing our plans a little bit, keep tweaking them because, as we discussed, sometimes over a glass of wine, is what do we want to do next and when do we want to do it? And usually we've come to the answer is we'll do what we want when we want, and as long as the two of us agree to it. So. So we decided we're going to, I think we mentioned before, we're going to cut our time short here in Belize a little bit, and we're going to move on to the next country, which
Yep.
I know we've announced before, but
yeah, our next stop is Merida, Mexico, is where we're going to be in February. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's supposed to be just a beautiful city with lots of things to do and see,
and it's actually, we're going to be there during Carnival.
yeah, the first week we're there is Carnival, so that's going to be really exciting. So we're looking forward to that.
That's going to be February in the Yucatan Peninsula.
Yep.
And as long as we're in the region, that's the entire month of February. In March, we're going to move on to Playa del Carmen, also in the Yucatan.
Yep, hoping to spend some time in Cozumel and Cancun and go down to Tulum and Playa del Carmen and do kind of a little more touristy, but it'll be fun. We'll do some more like snorkeling and lots of stuff down there.
So we're only gone for another 2.5 months from the States, give or take, by a week. And we've said before, we miss many things. We miss our friends. We miss our family. We absolutely miss our 6 kids dearly. This is the longest either one of us have been away from any of our kids. But it's also been a great get to know what we want over the next, say, 45 years.
We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot about each other. We've learned a lot about what we want. And one of the things we've learned is that about 2 months is about our time of sitting still, and then we're ready to move on to something else. So
I think so. Yeah, this has been our still time, and going to look forward to being a little bit busier and a little bit more events in the future.
yeah,
All right.
stay tuned. We'll be back.
And it's bound to change.
Oh, it probably will.
If you know us by now, our plans, they'll probably change a little bit here and there. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.